Welcome back! We have collected our third star map, which was on Kashyyyk, and now we're ready to move onward. But before we do, I'm going to go and talk to my crew here again, because I would like to get to know them a little bit more and see how they're doing, and hopefully find out a little bit more of their story. I don't think Mission has anything more to say.
What can I do for you?
I think saying this will just trigger the same dialogue as earlier.
Maybe if we get these tat glands for him, things will work out. Or maybe he'll finally see the light and turn over a new leaf. I know it's not likely, but it's all I have to hope for.
Yeah, we're going to have to deliver the tat glands to her brother on Tatooine before we can do anything more with that. But that's something for later. I mean, once we do that, her story is pretty much done. But Canderous, let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, what do you want?
Let's see if he's got any more stories.
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Wow.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Interesting.
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
Sounds like you did more than just decimate them.
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos.
Whoa.
It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
I don't think he will tell us more, but let me just see.
Your choice. Yeah, what do you want?
Okay, sweet, we can ask him.
I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people.
Yeah.
We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly, so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We razed whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
What do you mean?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
Canderous may be pretty extreme, but I do enjoy hearing his stories.
I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
Later?
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you want to know?
Yeah, I'm rather curious to know what Revan did against him, because he seems like he really looks up to Revan a lot.
Your choice. Yeah, what do you want?
Let's see if he can tell us about Revan.
We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us.
Sounds like this Revan was quite a military strategist.
There was no one else. The entire Republic had committed its forces behind Revan. The Sith had retreated back to their empire, and there were none else strong enough to challenge us. It looked like the entire galaxy was within our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
Wow.
It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance. It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice.
I'm not sure if he will reveal his personal quest to us right now, but let's try. I think you have to get him to talk about Revan in order to make that happen.
Yeah, what do you want?
Doesn't look like it.
Your choice.
Okay, well, we'll wait for that. HK, how are you doing, buddy? Let's see if we can repair you a little more.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I want to hear another one of your stories.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude. Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... And now
yes,
require the
got
last
it.
3 relays.
Yes.
Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have accessed information on my owner prior to the Senator, Master. Most unexpected.
Unexpected?
Answer. It appears that previous to my ownership by the Senator, I was the property of one Bochaba the Hutt on the planet Slaheron.
Whoa. So, what happens to this guy? I'm kind of afraid to ask.
Objection. That is unfair, Master. While Bochaba may have died gruesomely, I most certainly had nothing to do with it. Well, very little. My memories tell me that, for a time, Bochaba was one of the most feared gangsters on Slaheron. I helped him with this reputation greatly. Over a span of 1 year, I terminated a grand total of 322 sentient meatbags.
Oh my goodness.
These contracts made Bochaba very wealthy.
So, I'm curious to know what got in the way.
It was unfortunate but inevitable that eventually Bochaba would overstep his bounds. I had just cleared 2 Hutt households when the exchange retaliated. Statement. I was not even present when my old master was assassinated. I did appreciate the artistry behind his demise upon my return, however.
Artistry?
Answer. Allow me to say that I have little doubt that residents of that sector were fishing pieces of bochaba out of their soup for weeks afterward.
What?
At any rate, I quickly shut down upon my master's death. The rival hut claimed me along with my master's other possessions. Observation. If that hut had only known my true function, he surely would not have sold me to a senator he bribed regularly.
Oh, wow. So wait, you would have preferred to stay with a hut?
Observation. It would have suited my character, Master. I have enjoyed my existence since, more or less, so I do not miss it. Observation. No doubt, Master. It would have been a glorious battle to end my existence with. I would prefer that to rusting on a junk heap.
Hey, are you calling my ship a junk heap?
Answer. Negative, Master. There is still more memory that can be restored, however, if you wish to try. As well, I believe I can restore several programs the hut installed to improve my performance. Yes, they are now active.
Good.
Contemplative. I wonder how many more dead masters I might have out there. A droid can live for a long time, you know.
Yeah, and I'm kind of afraid to ask. Because of your repairs, HK-47 will now regenerate at a rate of 1 vitality point every 6 seconds in addition to his other abilities. That is very useful, and we've gotten another journal entry that basically updates HK's story for us. And we can talk to Candace more later, but we won't do that quite yet. Let's continue going around. Let's see, nobody in here or in here. In KOTOR 2, somebody takes up residence in this room. And in this room. But I guess it's kind of inferred that maybe we sleep in that room. Let's see, we got Zalbar here, and I don't know if we can talk to him about the situation on Kashyyyk or not. I think we can ask him this. That may be true, but he has definitely done a lot. Why did you request to take Baka's sword? I'm sorry we can't stay there longer, though. That's true. That's a good point. Alright, I forgot to talk to Jolie because I keep forgetting he's located here in the medical bay. This is his spot. Let's see what he's got to say.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Always. Although I guess we can't talk to him about his story.
Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man's head, is it? He's half senile. He'll forget I said anything. Wait, well, what was this about anyway?
Jolie. He's awesome. We'll talk to him later, though. I think you'll have to have the game trigger that for you, but we're going to be bringing him along later anyway. Juhani. We haven't seen Juhani in a while. What does she have to say?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Let's see if she can tell us more about her past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
Tragic?
Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting.
Oh.
But to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
I wonder who this leader was. I love this option. I'm actually going to say this.
I can only assume that that was some misguided attempt at humor.
Oh, come on,
I
Juhani.
was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck.
It's kind of creepy.
Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations. Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hate out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
I don't mind you speaking your mind, Juhani, as long as you don't let your anger dictate your actions.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
That may be true that anger leads to the dark side, but anger is still a very natural emotion. It's what you do with your anger that's making the difference. Can we talk to her a little more? I'm curious.
Yes. What is it?
I guess not. Wait, maybe we can.
Yes.
Is something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
Where did you grow up?
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside. Trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
You mean...
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
Oh, wow. I didn't know, Juhani. I'm sorry.
If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood. Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I'm so sorry, Juhani. I didn't know. I'm not sure, I think I'll give her this option. Remember the Jedi Code. But, actually, no, this is the more friendly option. The more empathetic one.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
They're not trivial, though. I mean, they clearly affect you, and they're big experiences. I mean, they're not trivial.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Let's see, can we talk some more?
What is it you would like to speak to me about? Taris was my home for many years. As much as I hated it, it was still home. A rat hole, a warren, a paradise. I suppose you could call it all these things.
Indeed.
For me, it was hell. You have no idea what it is like to have to live there for years. To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me, but it was there, all the same. Because I was an alien. Because I was different from them. Frightening. I doubt any of them had even seen my people before. So they persecuted me. They looked down on me and my family. Charged us more for food. Would not let us walk their streets. They spat on us. You are human. You could not possibly know.
You're right, but humans can definitely mistreat each other, too.
That is true, I suppose. But it is much more obvious for someone like me.
True.
There were no other Cather on Terrace. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. But you must think me weak for saying this. But I am strong enough to admit it.
Going through a hard time is not a sign of weakness. In fact, I think you're stronger when you feel more free to admit that you are a mess and that you're going through a hard time.
I thank you for your concern, but maybe I am weak. To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you.
No, it's totally okay.
I thank you. You are kinder than I would have expected to put up with me using you in this way. I hope that I will not use your time so badly in the future. Thank you.
I think Juhani is still very much haunted by the memories of people using her just because she isn't human. You know, she is a strange alien, and I think she expects that from people, but we're not here to do that to her. I mean, we do want to genuinely get to know her more.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I don't think we can talk to her about anything else, but let's see.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Okay, I guess we can't talk to her anymore.
Of course.
I just want to make sure I get all these out of the way because I want to make sure these personal quests are activated as soon as possible because we're going to need that to happen sooner or later. Bastel, I don't know if she's got anything further to say, but let's see.
How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well.
Oh.
I'm glad you're with us.
I wonder if this is what I think it is. Romance.
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
Well.
No, I'm not. Why must you make this so difficult for me? Can't you just accept a simple compliment? I see. Is there nothing I can do to make it up to you? I would rather we were friends.
I wish there were nicer options here besides the ones that we were given. I wonder if we can make a little move here.
You know I can't feel that way about you. About any man. It isn't permitted. I am a Jedi. I must resist these temptations. But I still want to consider you a friend. We could never be anything more, though. That isn't allowed.
Oh, I think she wants to be with us. Come on.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
I think I'll go for this one.
I suppose not. But I am becoming like that, though it's not easy for me to admit. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
Oh, well, thanks, Bastila, but you know, we could be more than friends.
Please, it's not allowed.
Aww.
I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Indeed. Let's see, can we talk to her again?
How can I help?
Not right now, okay.
Then I suggest we move on.
Well, we'll get another chance here soon enough, I suppose.
Yes,
Darth.
what's on your mind?
Let's talk a little bit more. We didn't really end that last talk very well, did we?
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps.
Yeah.
I know this mission is important. It's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league. Because this is more important. This may really finally make a difference. I suppose even if I can't figure out everything that's going on, I still want to help if I can. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
In a way, but, you know, I think we all are at one point or another.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology? Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Alright, looks like we're patching things up with Karth, which is good. Will you talk to us any more about anything? Let's see.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Nope, we are done with Karth for now. Alright, I think we've caught up in pretty much all the conversations that we can have with people. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Suvam Tan's place on Yavin space station so that we could sell more of our stuff and hopefully buy a couple more things. And after that, I think I'm going to go to Dantooine and buy a few more things there too. Goodbye, Kashyyyk. It's been fun. Uh-oh.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
It's the Jedi from the Endar, or the Sith from the Endar Spire. What a jerk. Seriously? This is the guy who killed Trask.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Alright, looks like we know who we're probably going to face against next. I know this video is probably going to go on for quite a little while, but I want to take care of all the housekeeping stuff in separate videos than the main storyline at this point, just because I don't really want to take up more than one video with that stuff. So I hope that's alright with everybody. I know this is kind of a bit long, but it shouldn't be too much longer, especially since we won't really have too much in the way of conversations anymore. Let's see. Let's go out and check out what Suvam has for us, because I think at this point in the game, he'll have some new inventory, and I think I'll take Juhani and Karth with me. They've both leveled up, but I'm not going to worry about that right now, because we don't need to worry about fighting or anything at this point. You know what? I'm going to turn on force speed. Alright, let's see what Mr. Tan has. Uh-oh. What's going on? Uh-oh. Yeah, who are you guys anyway? Yeah, what's going on here? Well, call it whatever you want, but it doesn't sound like it's very fair to sue them here. No, I just want you to leave. Indeed. They probably would have killed him if we didn't show up either. Let's talk to him about what he's got. Let's see. Yeah, what did they want exactly? Well, that's not cool. Oh, okay. Let's see if he would be willing to sell us anything. I want to say there's at least one new thing here, but let's go ahead and sell everything else first. I'm gonna keep the med packs. Antidote kits, well, I'll keep a few just in case, but most of this stuff I'm gonna keep around, like, yeah, I'm gonna keep those. This I'm gonna hold on to. Combat suit, we don't really need these combat suits. I mean, they're kind of useless at this point. The Mandalorian battle armor, there's better battle armor out there, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that. Chani light armor, we don't really need that. Let's see, missions vibroblade, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of all these. And all these lightsabers, we don't really need these as far as I know, so yeah, this should be okay. Let's just go and get rid of all of them. We got some crystals though, and I'm not going to sell these yet. The colored ones I will, but I'm not going to sell the other ones. Blaster pistols, we can get rid of you guys. Mandalorian blasters. I've got a list here of stuff that I want to keep, and I don't believe that's one of them. Because there are certain characters that I've deemed single dueling people, and there's certain others I want to be dual wielders, and I think Karth is the only dual wielder that's a ranged character, so I'm not going to worry about these. This thing, yeah, I'll get rid of it. These ones I will too. I know this is kind of taking a while, but it shouldn't be too much longer. Chundar's bowcaster is kind of awesome, but I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of it, because we're not going to use it. They give you a lot of options for ranged weapons, because you can theoretically deem some of your party ranged fighters. These I'm not going to really worry about. There we go. Grenades, I think I'm going to go ahead and sell some of these just because Zalbar can always make more of these for us. I'm going to keep the poison one, the adhesive ones, and ion grenades, I'll sell that. Let's see, interface visor. This headgear. Yeah, I'll get rid of this. Motion detection goggles are kind of worthless. Verpine headband, no. I'll keep the nerve amplifier belts. Cyber reaction system, I'm definitely keeping that. I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. The buffs I'm definitely keeping. Mines, we don't really use mines, so I'm just going to use these. In the second KOTOR game, they're a little bit more useful, but not here. These we still need to use in some way, as well as those, so I think I'm going to keep all of that we've got right now. As far as the buying list is concerned, oh, now we got all our stuff here now. I thought he would have new stuff for us at this point. Let's see. There we go, yes, I wanted to buy this advanced biostabilizer mask, because this is a really awesome piece of headgear to have. And I believe that's it. I don't think there's anything else here that we really need to get. So I'm going to go back to the Ebon Hawk, and I'm going to go to Dantooine, because there's a few things there that we need to pick up. There's one big thing for, I believe, Canderous that I'd like to get, and that is the battle armor that was available from Adam Larp in the middle area. Let's see, can we get back inside? Here we go. Because that is an awesome piece of armor for Canderous. Alright everybody, let's move onward to Dantooine. And after Dantooine, I promise you, all we have left is the equipping of everybody, and we should be good to go to our next planet. Oh, it's good to be back here again. When I first saw Dantooine, when I first played this game, I just fell in love with it. It was just such a pretty place, and I'd heard about it, you know, since watching episode 4, since Leia had lied about the rebels being there, and I wondered if it was like Tatooine, since the name was similar, but it's just so much prettier and just so serene, and I just love Dantooine. It's such a cool place. Alright. There's actually 2 shops here, and I'm not sure if we've gotten everything we needed from the other merchants, so I'm just going to make sure before we go to Adam Larp. Let's take HK and Mission, why not? A couple of ranged folks with us, we don't really need to worry about any fights here. We are actually going to come back here in a little while, but I want to make sure we get all this buying of equipment stuff done before the next planet, just so we can be all in one video. Yay, thank you! I don't think he likes Zerka Corporation. Okay, let's see what he's got for sale. Alright, let's see what we've got here. I believe we've got most everything. We've got... Wait, did we sell this? I forgot if we sold this or not. I remember it was on the sell list, but I know we were supposed to give one of these to Mission. I can't remember if she still has it, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see. Infiltrator gloves, I definitely want those for Mission. Let's see. There was also this, Calrissian's utility belt. I want that for Mission, too. And is the CNS strength... Yes, here we go. CNS strength enhancer. I'm going to give that to Canderous. Alright. That should be good. And let's see if we can go back for that battle armor. I hope we still have enough credits for that. We can also talk to Deezra over there about seeing the Tyrantotech on Kashyyyk, and I'll do that here in just a sec. But first, let me just go over here and take care of our business with Mr. Larp. I want to say that Cassus Fett's armor is 15,000, and if that's the case, then we should have enough. Here's our good friend John. Here we go. Let's see what he's selling. Yes, we have just enough. Wow. Okay, man, we've pretty much bought ourselves out of money here. This is crazy. But we're going to be getting quite a bit of money later on, so don't worry. We're going to be, especially on the last planet, we're going to be getting a lot of money. And on this next planet we're going to, there's not going to be a lot of opportunity to buy stuff. There's only like one thing that we need to really buy. Well, that shouldn't be too bad. Alright, I think we've pretty much gotten everything we need. Let me just tell Disra. Let's tell him that we've killed one of the Tarentatecs. I get the impression that Gunhan Suresh did grow somewhat complacent and prideful when he faced the Tarantatech. But unlike Gunhan, thankfully we had folks fighting with us, which really helped a lot. Well, at this point, the last thing I'm going to do is go into here, to the workbench, and start equipping people. So let's see. Right now we got the Jedi Master Robe, which is pretty awesome. I'm not going to worry about energy shields, like I said. For my implant, I'd like to get a higher level implant so I could get this later on, but I can't do that right now, so I'm going to have to just leave things as is. Headgear, I want to wear the Advanced Biostabilizer mask because it is awesome. Let's see, anything else here? I'm going to work on my lightsabers and crystals and whatnot here in a minute, but for now, let's move on to Bastila. We don't have energy shields for her, but let's see, we've got a Dark Jedi Knight robe. Hopefully we can get some more Master robes. We got the Circlet of Suresh. I'm going to keep her on that for the rest of the game. Strength gauntlets. There's another set of gloves that we still have not come across yet, and I'm going to save those for her, but I'm going to keep her on these for now. And for her belts, let's see. Do we have... Yes, we have the Nerve Amplifier belt, which immunity is mind affecting, which really works for Bastila, I think. Canderous, buddy, let's give you this awesome Cassis Fett armor. I'm going to keep him on Order's Repeating Blaster, but I'm going to give him this CNS Strength Enhancer, because it really works well for him. Wait, Ariadu, this is what I want to give Bastila. Okay, I'm going to keep them with Canderous for now, but later on when we get the a certain other pair of gloves for Canderous, which I think we can buy on another one of the planets at some point, then I'll give them to Canderous instead. Let's see, the headgear, I don't think it really matters for Canderous, to be honest. Karth, what have we got for you? Mandalorian Heavy Pistol, huh? Did we sell Bendak's Blaster? I guess we did. Well, we'll keep the Heavy Pistol. Whoops. There we go. Let's give you both of them. That'll look cool. Your belts, I'm going to give you... Oh, okay. Well, we'll pick up what I'm looking for later on, but I'm hoping we'll get an Advanced Adrenaline Amplifier. And as for the battle armor, I'm going to keep them with Calo Nords because it's awesome. Brejik's gloves, I'll keep them on those for now. And, yeah, we'll leave them with that headgear, why not? Let's see. HK, what have we got for you? We've got droid plating. I'm going to keep him on this gun because it is an awesome weapon for HK. Jolie, I think for you, I'm going to give you the Verpine headband for now. Oh, Jolie. Yeah, I'll keep you on all this for now. Juhani. Not a whole lot more that we can do for her. Yeah, I think I'll keep her on that. Mission, though, I want to give you these, because those are cool. And we got you with Light Exoskeleton, which is awesome. But as for your belt, I'm going to give you this utility belt, because it is amazing. Your weapon, though, Oh, I was going to give Mission the Mandalorian Assault Rifle. Crap. Okay, well, I'll stick her with the Bowcaster for now. I forgot about that. And I'm not going to worry about you. Zalbar. You've got Bacca's Ceremonial Blade, which is cool. Yeah, I'll keep you on the Nerve Amplifier belt. Although I do want to give the Nerve Amplifier belt to Jolie. Did we not? Yeah, he's got the Verpine Cardio Regulator. I think I'll keep him on that, actually. Let's see, Zalbar, here you are. I'll have to give you a different sword for your other hand later on, but I think we're going to get the sword that I'm looking for later anyway. You know, while we're waiting to use this, I think I'll put it on Zalbar since he can use it for now, so it won't go to waste. Alright, so we've equipped everybody. Let's go ahead and upgrade everybody. Lightsabers. What have we got for lightsabers? We got crystals. Opala on Bondar are good, I'd say. Damond, I'd rather keep Bondar. Short lightsaber, we've got, what was this? Damond and Rubat. Nexter, Keen. Actually, I'm going to try Nexter. I think that'll be good. Bastila, let's see. Let's give you the Damond Crystal. Unfortunately, we don't have anything for Jolie or Juhani yet, but hopefully we'll find more crystals here in the days to come. Ordo's Repeating Blaster, we can give you the Beam Splitter. This is pretty good. That is fully equipped. Oh, we do have Bendak's Blaster, okay. Wait a minute, who has all this stuff? I thought for sure we didn't have it, because we couldn't look at it earlier. Okay, who has those? I'm sorry, everybody. I just gotta see. Wait a minute. This one? Yeah, here we go. Oh, T3 does, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay, let me give this to Karth, because I want Karth to Bendak's Blaster. And let me give one of those Mandalorian guns to T3. That's right, I forgot T3 had those. Okay. Yeah, you have that, and you have Karth's Blaster. Okay. There we go. All good and ready to go. Okay, everybody. Well, we are going to go to our third planet. Or technically fourth planet, since Dantooine counts as one of them. And we'll do that in the next video.